Hi everyone, and welcome to this video. Did you know that the world is urbanizing its supply chains? Companies from Asia, Europe, and the Americas are looking for the new places to manufacture. And guess which country is in the spotlight? Of course, Mexico. So in this video, we're going to explain why is Mexico so attractive to foreign investors, what advantages does it offer compared to countries like China, and also the risks that could be threatened this opportunity. Stay until the end, because this doesn't affect just companies. Also, it impacts jobs, the economy, and Mexico's future.
Mexico has a huge advantage against other countries, its geography. It's right next to the United States, the largest consumer market in the world. But it's not just about the location. According to Mexico's Ministry of Economy, Mexico ranked number 1 in foreign direct investment in Latin America in 2023, with over $40 billion. Why is that? We have skilled and technical talent. Cities like Querétaro and Guadalajara are becoming tech hubs, and many regions like El Bajío and the north of the country already have years of export experience. That's the reason Mexico is not just an option, it's a strategic solution for countries looking to invest near the US. Some of Mexico's biggest advantages in nearshoring go far beyond low labor cost. What really makes Mexico stand out is modern and well-connected logistics network, thanks to highways, railways, and ports that make moving goods faster and more efficient. On top of that, thanks to the USMCA trade agreement, companies have preferential access to the US and Canadian markets, which reduces barriers and boosts competitiveness. And here's something even more telling. According to the 2024 Deloitte report, companies and industries like semiconductors, healthcare, and technology are already eyeing Mexico to manufacture chips, medical devices, and software.
Of course, not everything is roses. There are risks. One of the main challenges for nearshoring is protectionism in some countries, especially with the upcoming US elections. Let's not forget that Donald Trump used tariffs as a threat back in 2019 to pressure Mexico on migration issues. Also, under the USMCA, companies must follow rules on labor rights, environmental standards, and regional content. Not following them could lead to sanctions or losing trade benefits. And even though we have great talent, there is still a shortage of bilingual technicians and workers with digital skills in some areas. If we don't invest in education and training, we might miss the opportunity.
Environmental sustainability. One critical factor that we cannot ignore is environmental sustainability. Nowadays, investors aren't just looking for competitive costs and efficient logistics. They increasingly demand green, responsible supply chain. In this context, Mexico has a significant opportunity to position itself as a sustainable manufacturing and logistics hub. There is growing interest in renewable energy investments, particularly in solar energy projects in northern regions of the country, where conditions are optimal. Additionally, Mexico can strengthen its appeal by promoting environmental, social, and governance (ESG) practices, aligning with global standards and investor expectations. However, there is a major challenge: uncertainty in the country's energy policy. If the government continues to prioritize state control over the electricity sector, it could deter private investment in clean and renewable energy projects. In conclusion, sustainability is no longer optional, it's a strategic advantage. Embracing green practices is not only beneficial for the environment, but could also be a decisive factor in attracting long-term, forward-thinking investors.
Well, let's look at a simple example to understand this better. Imagine a USA company that makes telephones. Before, they used to get their batteries from a factory in China. But during the pandemic, shipping was delayed, cost went up, and it took weeks to get products. Now, with nearshoring, the same company decides to move production of those batteries to a factory in Mexico. It's closer, it's cheaper to transport, and easy to manage. That's precisely the idea of nearshoring: bringing production closer to home to reduce risk, save time, and improve supply chain efficiency.
You might be wondering, Will nearshoring create more jobs in Mexico? The answer is yes. Nearshoring isn't just about moving factories, it's also reshaping Mexico's job market. Manpower Group projects that over 400,000 new jobs will be created in Mexico in 2024 alone due to nearshoring investments. And Deloitte estimates that, in the long term, Mexico could gain up to 1.1 million additional jobs across sectors like tech, logistics, and advanced manufacturing. However, there's a catch. About 68% of employers say they struggle to find workers with the right skills, especially bilingual professionals and those trained in digital tools. That's why investing in education and technical training is not just important, it's essential if Mexico wants to fully take advantage of this moment.
Mexico is facing a historic opportunity. We're well located, globally competitive, and increasingly attractive not just for manufacturing, but also for tech, healthcare, and clean company sectors too. Nearshoring isn't just a trend, it's part of a major shift in global economy strategy, changing not just what we make, but how and where we make it. If we play our cards right, Mexico could become a key player in the future of global trade. So, what do you think? Are we ready? Let us know in the comments and don't forget to like and share if you found this helpful. Bye!